So Cocaine Barbie took a break from the plate last night to shake the table on Instagram, child. And then Cardi came back and was like, don't shake unless you want to get shook. Exactly. So I was like, oh my God. I'm sorry. Nicki Minaj is giving obsessed stalker in a wig. In a pink wig, to be exact. Exactly. I don't know what her tea is. JT then chimed in like the little chihuahua / lap dog she is. She didn't leak a video, an audio of Cardi going off, calling Lotto and Meg some punk ass bitches too. Some punk ass rap bitches. Anyway, so the rap girlies got a lot going on. They had Beyonce's internet on fire last night. So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to say that for last because I know a lot of y'all sick of talking about Cardi and Nicki. What else we going to talk about? Tyrese ass girl. He is wanted by the Atlanta police. He is wanted by Fulton County. I just know he finna cry in a minute. We ain't heard him crying or whatever. I'm gonna tell y'all what Lauren LaRosa from the Breakfast Club said that Tyrese had to say about him being wanted by Fulton County Police Department. Exactly. That's neither here nor there though. What else is going on? We're gonna talk about Belle Collective. They dropped like a little series premiere, a snippet. Baby, in Glendale, the one with the Boosie fade, he out here telling girls that she could get this pressure. The girl who he was allegedly DMing, Latrice and them friend, is in the first episode showing DMs. Letitia was on Carlos King last night too. It was a good episode. So we're going to talk about that. We also going to talk about Potomac because Kern, in the first episode, we're going to see them Bravo outside of the jail when Karen get out. Giselle and them going to be talking about her. Wendy going to have a little beef. So we got a lot to talk about. We got a little Love and Marriage Huntsville stuff. We're going to talk about Melody and Laberrick and everything. So get you a little cocktail. Exactly. I'm going to try to make this quick, even though I kind of got a lot to talk about. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video, friend. Okay, so like I said, we're going to talk about the Cocaine Barbie last. I guess we can start out with Tyrese. So, like I said, Tyrese is wanted for animal cruelty. Let's get into this article from the Daily Mail, friend. Okay, so this was yesterday. It says, Tyrese Gibson wanted on animal cruelty charge in Atlanta after neighbor's dog was found dead. It says the 46-year-old Fast and Furious star has a warrant out for his arrest after his neighborhood dog was found dead. Fulton County Police Animal Services have linked one of his 4 Cane Corso dogs to the fatal incident, according to WSB TV News. I saw this on Fox 5 Atlanta, I believe. It says, it's believed that the singer-turned-actor regularly allowed the canines to roam freely. Eventually, one of them attacked his neighbor, Harrison Parker's dog, a 5-year-old Cavalier King Charles Spaniel named Henry. Per Captain Nicole Dwyer, law enforcement received September the 18th call from Parker, who had let Henry out of his yard, which was protected by an invisible fence. Are they being funny or is invisible fence a thing? So was he fenced in or was he not? Yeah, I'm a little confused on that part. It says he returned to the yard just minutes later and found Henry dead with punctures appearing to be from another animal. Captain Dwyer said it is the negligence on his part as the homeowner and animal owner just letting them roam free. And now they have killed an innocent animal. Now, I know that to be a fact. You have to have your pets chained up, especially a breed like Cane Corsos. They can be killer dogs, even though I think they were like the top 5 most protective dogs or something like that, because I wanted one myself. I believe I read that somewhere. Anyway, so it says, and according to the report from CBS, security footage showed Gibson's Cane Corso scratching at a door across the street minutes before the attack. Parker's call wasn't the only police received recently. There were no less than 5 other reports in connection to Gibson's dogs running loose in the week before Henry's death. Oh, nah, baby. I thought it was just this one isolated event. But if it's been 5 other reports in the span of a week because you let your dog run free, and it's not like a little chihuahua like JT. We talking about like a big ass kind of Corsos are huge dogs. I don't know. This says the entertainer is believed to be in Dubai taking a mental health break expected to last through November. Okay. It says over the weekend, now how you gonna act like that? Singer posting an Instagram reel featuring footage of him at a mansion overlooking the ocean. It included the note, "My well-need mental health recovery begins now. I'll be gone to November. Peace." First of all, Tyrese, I don't know if you want to be gone to November because you don't want no flea in charge now. I don't think that's what you want, Pooh. Let's go look at Tyrese's Instagram page. His ass talks so much any other time. I'm surprised he ain't said shit today. Let's see what his last post was. Miss you every day, bro. Every day. Okay, so he's talking about his co-star. Way too much fun. Okay, so he's reminiscing. So I guess that's his way of saying I'm not addressing a damn thing. Let's see if he posted anything on his story. A little dog reel. Oh, is this his dog? Oh, he's too cute. Oh, prayers up. Okay. So Tyrese, go see about your legal problems, baby. So Lauren LaRosa on the Breakfast Club this morning, you know, Tyrese is cool with DJ Envy and Charlamagne. They're all supposed to be friends, irregardless of their beef that they had a few months ago. So Lauren LaRosa says she spoke with Tyrese, and Tyrese said he's not in Dubai. He said he's in LA with his family. He said his lawyers are taking care of that. He said that he reached out to the family and wanted to speak to them privately, you know, and give his condolences. Or did you want to give him a check? I don't know. Maybe you wanted to give him a check, but I'm sorry. Tyrese, you don't want Peter on your ass. You don't want them to try to Mike Vick you. We already know that Fulton County is not playing with black men at this juncture in the road. Exactly. So I don't know. Tell me what y'all think about Tyrese, baby. You in trouble. I'm surprised he ain't start crying. I'm sure if he end up getting arrested, he gonna cry. But if it's a warrant for his arrest, shouldn't they be out there trying to get his ass? Like, wouldn't they? I don't know. Shouldn't he need to come and surrender? Mind you, I'm just talking shit because I'm never surrendering for nothing. I'm not surrendering. Catch me if you can, bitch. I'm sorry. Anyway, so let's get into this Real Housewives of Potomac trailer. So of course I can't show y'all the trailer, but I'm gonna tell y'all what happened on the trailer. So at the beginning of the trailer, you see Karen, it's all the controversy around Karen's release. We see her getting into a truck. We don't see her face. She asks if anybody has some tissue, people trying to take pictures, all of the drama. We hear all of the drama, baby. I love it. I love the opening with the drama. Karen home and can we get a picture and all of the things. I wonder if we know that she allegedly got like her and makeup and stuff before she walked out the prison. So I wonder, are we gonna actually see a shot of Karen? You know what I'm saying? The day she got out. But anyway, so that's like the opening shot, and then it's like 6 months prior. And then we go to the day that she was sentenced. And if in case y'all forgot, remember when Karen was sentenced, she was immediately taken into custody. So we see Giselle and her remade kitchen child. Giselle looked cute. She had on like a little Gucci pink Gucci sweater. I said, okay, Giselle looked really cute. So Giselle is having the girlies over. Giselle like, child, let me pour me a drink and put it to the side just in case I gotta start drinking. Giselle did seem very sincere in her delivery when she was talking about Karen. She was saying, I just don't want this for her. I don't want this for her. And I feel the same way. I never wanted this for Karen. I know that everybody's like, oh, well, this is her 4th DUI. She need punishment. You're supposed to rehabilitate, not punish. That's the goal of jail. And unless you just out here doing something crazy, I don't think you should go to jail, especially not no old lady like Karen. Anyway, girl, So the girlies come over. All of the girlies arrive. Why did somebody say, what's up with all of this lace? Because every girl in the scene had on a lace front wig. Giselle's wig was cute though. Ashley's wig was a fucking mess. The part needed plugged. It needed plucked in the front. Ashley, child girl, your Caucasian side be showing when you be picking out them wigs. And you need to do better. Enough is enough, bitch. And why does Ashley keep skating by with no storyline? What's up with Michael? With his crotch grabbing ass. His booty grabbing ass. Anyway, girl. So they all start talking about Karen and stuff. Wendy is saying, did y'all peep? Wendy was talking about how even though her and Karen not in a good space because she said that Karen wasn't her friend on a reunion, she don't want this for Karen. Kiana kind of gave Wendy the side eye. I wonder, does Kiana think Wendy fake because you trying to act all empathetic now that we hear, but bitch on the phone you be dragging Karen? I wonder. I think that's gonna be Kiana's standpoint as far as a Wendy is concerned, but we go see. So Giselle's talking about how, hey, she don't want this for her. Kiana is like, girl, she is in a state prison. She's not living like Martha Stewart and shit. Like, this is fucked up. This is fucked up. Exactly. Girl, then Ashley, Miss Bulbous Forehead. Where is Candace when we need her? Where is Candice Dillard when we need her? Girl, Ashley talking about something. Oh, Thomas Jefferson's concubine, and everybody was like, how y'all in one breath just talking about y'all concerned about Ray and her daughter, and then y'all snickling and giggling about Thomas Jefferson's concubine? Y'all don't care about her daughter. Y'all do not care about her daughter. Exactly. And Ashley, the audacity of you when you had a whole bisexual man. And then Ashley gonna say, oh, since we talking about Thomas Jefferson, the initials are TJ. Shout out to you, Stacy. Stacy, what about that baby? What about that beard? Exactly, girl. What about your ex Walter-ish boyfriend who said you paid him? He might have been trade or a messy bottom. I don't know. I want to know what happened with that. Because remember, after the reunion, TJ was like, I'm coming out. I'm finna tell all this shit. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit, bitch. Next thing you know, we ain't heard from TJ. As a matter of fact, somebody remind me to message TJ. Somebody remind me to message TJ. TJ, did you get paid off and got a gag order put on you or something, or an NDA? Stacey, let me find out you ran that man that money. Exactly. Anyway, girls, so we also get a little snippet of Wendy and Kiana talking. So Kiana like, are we cool or are we not? Because you don't keep the same energy on the phone that you do in person. So apparently they both was at an event. No, they both were going to an event. Kiana told Wendy, like, girl, I'm going to be sponsoring the event. And Wendy said she hyped her up like, okay, girl, bitch, you that bitch. And Kiana said she was mad because Wendy didn't tell her she was speaking at that event. Now, mind you, I wouldn't feel no type of way, but I would be like, girl, we talking about the event. Why wouldn't you be like, okay, girl, you know I'm speaking at the event. We finna have a good time or something. To me, that would be natural conversation. But if Wendy didn't mention it, I don't know what reason Wendy would have not to mention it to her. You know what I'm saying? And I guess when Kiana seen Wendy, it wasn't meshing. You know, she was acting kind of snooty or something. I don't know. It seemed petty though. Don't it seem petty? Because I wouldn't be mad if you didn't tell me that you were speaking at the event. I'd be like, girl, why you ain't mention you were speaking at the event and just let it go? Like, girl, let's go get some champagne. I wouldn't be tripping off of it unless when she got there, Wendy started acting funny. Now, if Wendy started acting funny and snooty, then I'd be like, damn, bitch, why was you acting funny? And is that why you ain't tell me you was going to be at the event? I don't know, y'all. Do y'all think Wendy be acting fake and phony or something like that? Because, I mean, she fell out with Karen, but she never did anything to Karen. Giselle was the one who was on. Anytime Wendy has fell out with somebody, it was their fault. Mia, that was Mia's fault. Karen, that was Karen's fault. Giselle and Robbie, they were some messy, tacky bitches trying to act like Eddie was cheating on Wendy. So that's why they got red. I wonder how Wendy gonna get along with Monique. Because you remember when Monique was getting into it with the girlies and Wendy was new. Wendy was siding with the other girls. So I don't know, y'all. The jury is still out between me and Potomac. Of course, I'm going to watch it. It premieres this Sunday. We'll see how it goes. I'll try to stick in there. Exactly. And because Karen, they talk about Karen, exactly, I'm going to be in tune with the things. So speaking of new clips, Belle Collective, they dropped a clip for Belle Collective today. Now I'm excited about Belle Collective. I'm excited about the Mississippi girlies. I want to know what the tea is. Letitia did an interview. Letitia was on Reality with the King last night with Carlos Nim. We're going to talk about that a little. I'm going to talk about Belle Collective a little bit more, probably around 6 this evening. So make sure you stay tuned. Tell me what time y'all available tonight. Exactly, because I'm going to have some extra tea this evening. So make sure your notifications are on, friend. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. So I dropped a clip from Belle Collective. It was the opening scene for this new episode that we're going to see on Friday. Is it Friday or Saturday? I think it's Friday, y'all. Okay. So Latrice's friend is introduced to us. I think I remember we went to her Instagram page. She's a baddie. She's a pretty chocolate girly. You know what I'm saying? She's a baddie, got her own business, seems very popular and well known in Jackson or whatever. So she's Latrice's friend. So we see her, Latrice, and I think Tambra. Yeah, it was her, Latrice, and Tambra. Girl, so then she's like, yeah, girl, guess who in my DMs is Glendale? Glendale with the face. The one who looked like little Boosie girl, the orange. First of all, Letitia, not last season. This man quit his job. Didn't tell you the first few seasons. Didn't he have like a baby on the way or something and was playing in her face? Not in now on the opening scene. We got Glendale in somebody DMs, and she's showing Latrice the DMs, and he talking about you can get this pressure or something like that. Not only is you just blatantly cheating, telling other bitches they can get this pressure. The pressure that my horsey, girl, the way Glendale would be walking around here looking like Stevie Wonder, and people be like, what the hell? Why you got them glasses? Man, Letitia was tripping and spraying my eyeballs out one day. Because I ain't going, child. Anyway, so then she says, I entertained him a little. He black, he ugly, he my type. That made me snickle and giggle. That made me like her a little bit more. But I don't know, because Jackson is small. Did you think that he broke up with Letitia? Or he got divorced from Letitia? Or if you know Letitia was on the show with Latrice, you could have easily found out from Latrice whether or not Glendale and Letitia were still together. Because you know they cool. I don't know, friend. Let me take that back. The jury's still out on her. I think her name Ashley or Amber. I forgot. The moral of the story is Glendale out here embarrassing Letitia allegedly. I guess we're going to see if the girl is cap or she telling the truth or what's the tea. But she said he black, he ugly, he my type. Do y'all like black ugly dudes? I like medium ugly, but you got to be tall and skinny too. Exactly. I could deal with medium ugly. My whole thing is the teeth got to be right. I don't care if the ears big, the nose big. I like a big nose, but I don't know if I like Glendale ugly. I don't know. Maybe if Glendale was taller. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a job and looked good. I don't know. Anyway, then they cut to Letitia talking about some me and Glendale, we in a good place. And I was like, she's like, no infidelity. One thing a man gonna do is embarrass the dog shit out of you, child. Not only did Glendale get into a fight at Taste and cause the big melee with Akeisha and them, Now this season, you embarrassing me, sliding in the girl DMs, talking about you can get this pressure while I'm thinking life is great. Baby, what you want, smother pork chops? Girl, I guess, yeah. And then Latrice sitting over there snickling and giggling, but in a confessional, she like, I don't want this for Letitia, and she's such a good woman. Well, why the fuck is you snickling and giggling about her husband cheating with your friend or trying to cheat with your friend? Latrice, I like Latrice, but Latrice always gives a sprinkle of fakery. It's just a sprinkle of fakery, not downright fakery, but a sprinkle of fakery. But then again, do Latrice owe Letitia any loyalty? Because last time I checked, that two reunions ago, Letitia, you was trying to fight Latrice. You was all up in her face talking about Cliff and shit. So do Latrice really owe Letitia any loyalty? Ooh, we'll see, girl. We'll see on Friday. So I'm gonna be 10 toes down, all in the stuff. If I ain't doing nothing, I'll go live after the show. We'll just see. We just go see how the season go, friend. But I'm excited. Tell me, are y'all excited to see Belle Collective? Would y'all talk to Glendale? Is Latrice fake for snickling and giggling about Glendale being in that girl DMs? Come on, you could get this pressure. Letitia, girl, I hope I see some divorce papers in the near future. And I ain't gonna say that. I don't tell people to leave your man. Stick with your man if you want to. But if you go stick with him, at least put a little bleach in the toothpaste. You know what I'm saying? You gotta beat his ass 1 or 2 times so he can get some act right. At least have him walking out with crutches. No, I don't condone domestic violence unless it's him. Unless I'm whooping it again. Anyway, look, y'all. So since we talking about own stuff, Trish and Ken are going live tonight. I'm thinking they just trying to do something with themselves because they ain't got shit to do to November. I'm talking about the whole cast, not just Trish and Ken. Tisha going live tonight though, right? She do her Tisha Tuesdays, but she ain't been talking about the show. I told her she was talking about finances. Tisha is stale, girl. I don't know. Don't come at me, teabaggers. Anyway, so T and K, Trish and Ken, Mr. and Mrs. Muscles, or Muscle Milk, like I like to refer to them. They going live tonight at 8 o'clock to discuss their new group training, virtual sessions, and basically what's coming up for them in their lives and their relationship. So I'm actually glad Ken did that because when I had the Two Wicked podcast when they were on my channel, I told him he should do that. That's a good idea. I mean, even though they might get on your nerves, they are fit, like top notch fit. I would take some virtual classes from them as long as it's fun. I don't know. Tell me, would y'all be interested in doing virtual classes with Trish and Ken? Like I said, they said they're going live tonight, so we'll see what they got going on. Anyway, this is just a tad bit of information, and then we're gonna go on to Nicki and Cardi and get into that because I know y'all want to get into that. Exactly. So tell me why Laberrick posted the other day for National Sons Day. Cute little picture, exactly. It says little late, but National Sons Day 2025. Hashtag them William boys. A cute little picture of Laberrick in law with the little Coca-Cola bear. And you see the first comment is Melody. Melody Shari. She just says, "Aw." And then a few other people are saying like sweetheart with the heart emojis. Of Melody liked this post. I'm gonna go ahead and like the post too. Melody liked this post. I noticed the other day Melody had on a shirt that said she was against abuse. You know that Destiny also has a domestic violence awareness nonprofit program. And she be having some events. These 4, Martell, Laberrick, Melody, and Destiny, ain't it funny how allegedly Destiny was experiencing domestic violence with Laberrick and Melody was experiencing domestic violence with Martell. And then after their relationships broke up, Melody and Destiny both are domestic violence advocates. But Destiny is still cool with Martell and Melody is still cool with Laberrick. Don't y'all find that odd? It's given two alleged victims are now cool with the opposite's abuser. You know what I'm saying? But that's alleged because, like I said, in Melody's mind, I just don't think knowing what we know about Melody and her history and what she stands for, I don't think that she would befriend a known abuser. I just don't think that would happen. I'm still baffled at the fact that Destiny does that and you have a domestic violence awareness, not, but yet you were so cool with Melody and knew of all of these things he did. You know what I'm saying? It just makes no sense. I don't know. I thought that was an odd little piece of work. Tell me what y'all think about that. About Melody and Destiny, both men DV awareness advocates, but both of them seemingly have decent, not even friendships, because we're not sure. Just because Melody commented and liked the post, that don't mean she's friends with Laberrick. But it's safe to say that, she ain't block them or unfriend them like she did the rest of everybody. Yeah, Huntsville. I don't know. And then the whole Destiny thing with Martell has always been like the seventh wonder of the world, but we know that Destiny is a little touched, right? And they need to send that back to Detroit. Anyway, speaking of dingbats, let's get on to this Nicki shit, child, because I gotta go. Okay, so speaking of dingbats, last night it went down on Instagram. It went down because Nicki Minaj lost her damn mind. In my video yesterday, I told y'all that Cardi reached #1 on Billboard for her new album, Am I the Drama? She sold over 200,000 units. Nicki comes back and reposts something that said, no, she didn't. She sold 199.5 thousand. Why are you so pressed, bitch? And why are you looking up this girl numbers? If she's an op pack, if you don't like her, why are you so fucking pressed? I'm amazed at how pressed this girl is. Like, girl, you're rich. You're the queen of rap. You don't see Mariah Carey on her going off on Anita Baker. You don't see Mariah Carey throwing shots at Beyonce. No, Mariah Carey, like, I did what I was going to do. I am her. I am she, bitch. I am Mariah Carey. Exactly. Beyonce, and that's the perfect example. Beyonce is regarded as the queen. Queen B. I have no problems with that. Beyonce deserves every bit of her title as the queen because she's just that girl. It is what it is. She's just that girl. But Mariah Carey is that girl in her own right. We're talking about the Mariah Carey. Honey. Breakdown. Like, there's just no other Mariah Carey. So that's a prime example of if you a queen and you know who the fuck you are in your own right, there's no need for you to be beefing with the other girls and be so catty with the other girls. You don't see Rihanna beefing with Mariah Carey. Rihanna don't give a fuck. Like, bitch, I done branched off into beauty. I'm $1 billion bitch. I'm $1 billion bitch. Exactly. So, girl, I don't know what the hell they doing outside. Are they cutting down trees? Girl, yes. Girl, why are they doing landscaping? I see a big ass forklift tractor trailer outside. Girl, I'm sorry, y'all. This is crazy. The balcony is right, girl. Anyway, child, for all forklifts aside, let's talk about how this all started. How the beef with Nicki Minaj and Cardi started. We know that Cardi was fresh on the scene when she did Bodak Yellow. Say, little bit, you can fuck with me if you wanted to. Before then, the female rap scene was pretty much dominated by Nicki Minaj. Then we know that Cardi hooked up with the Migos and they did a song called Motorsport. Remember, Motorsport. Okay, so let's get into this clip real quick about how all of the beef started between Nicki and Cardi.
She's done exactly what she should have done. Congratulations to her. The only thing with Cardi that really hurt my feelings was the first interview she did after Motorsport came out.
You like it?
Yeah.
I mean, are you gonna Vicky? Are you too?
Okay, so this is Cardi after the Motorsport song came out. If y'all remember, there was a bunch of beef about Nicki allegedly rewriting her verse to kill Cardi.
I spoke to her before. I saw her in person before.
What happened?
We spoke about things.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't like getting into detail because it's like, like
I'm not trying to get the gossip. I'm just saying you good, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
because you're on the track together, so I wanted to.
Well, when I heard the track,
right,
her verse was in Finnish. Well, it's not the verse that is on right now. And I remember, like, when I first came in the game, if a female of that stature had done a feature with me on it, I would only be, singing their praises and saying thank you.
Her Nicki Minaj, this was the aha for me. If I was a new female rapper in the game and a female rapper did a feature with me, I would be singing them praises. You would be singing them praises? I don't know. Because when you came in the game, Lil' Kim was the queen. And this is what Lil' Kim, I always go back to this Breakfast Club interview because Charlamagne and DJ Envy was playing in Lil' Kim's face when Lil' Kim told us about Nicki the whole time. Check this out. Now, what did Nicki just say?
What are you talking about?
That happens like that.
Yes, it does. It happens with males. You want to know the difference with males? They're not like her. She wanted to be the only female out there. So when
you heard what Lil' Kim said, this interview is over 10 years old. She said she wanted to be the only female out there. Lil' Kim is talking about when she was going to work with Nicki on Cash Money Records, but she fell out with Baby. They stole her sound and gave it to Nicki. And Nicki was being catty because she wanted to be the only female out there. Listen to this.
Males, they're not like her. She wanted to be the only female out there. So when Baby and them said, we're not fucking with this chick because you can't stand next to her, she loved it. Because she didn't want to stand next to me.
I think it's her.
She wanted to be out there by herself.
I think the industry puts.
She didn't want to stand next to me. She wanted to be the only female out there. I just wanted to give y'all a little history lesson because we seeing it come to fruition now. Nicki done got into it with Doechii, SZA. She ain't even a damn rapper. JT, Cardi, Lotto, Megan, Ice Spice, Koi, Asian Doll. Like, girl, what is wrong with you? It's giving so much jealousy. I don't know. So fast forward to last night, child. I'm just going to go through some of the tweets and show y'all these ain't in no particular order because I lost count. I was tipsy like, child, I really can't keep up with the girlies. So Nicki says, raw dog and pregnant with the fourth baby, Barney B, BV, HPV, allegedly. So she's talking about the fact that allegedly Cardi got pregnant with her pregnancy now. She was basically doing the do when she was pregnant with her last child, I guess. Anyway, so Cardi claps back and said, all right, now this is the third tweet talking about my pregnancy. Like you wasn't going to different fertility doctors because you couldn't reproduce from all them perks scrambling your eggs. And she said, not allegedly, Lord, protect my babies. Nicki, this really nasty work for her to keep talking about her unborn child. But Nicki has crossed the line before. Didn't she say, Megan, I put that on your dead mama? I honestly feel like people let her get away with way too much stuff. But I don't know. Cardi said, girl, you was at the fertility clinic because not only was you over 35, girl, but all of them Percocets was fucking up your eggs. I don't know. So then this was my favorite part. Nicki says A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Mind you, this is from for those of y'all who don't know, this is from Cardi B's song Magnet. This is a verse from Magnet. Nicki says A, B, C, D, E, F, G, falling off the charts with a big belly. I don't know how that hit the big belly because she's pregnant. She said running trains, barefoot, still smelly, still you could not outsell me. This is corny as fuck. Barefoot, still smelly. Okay, smelly cat. How you know she's still smelly? She said, still you cannot outsell me. So she was basically on her taunting her because Cardi sold 205,000 units or something, and Nicki sold 228,000. Cardi says, why you keep bringing up my album? It's not the gag that you think it is. You've been in the game like 16 years. You need to compare yourself to your peers that started around your time. Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Drake. Those are the numbers you need to be competing with, and you can't because you're doing lower than all of them. I was in high school when you came out. What the fuck is you comparing yourself to me for? Baby, points were made. When I tell y'all points were made, points were absolutely made. Nicki, hold on. Cardi said something else about Cardi was like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yo, because this was the funniest tweet. I think I screenshotted it. So Nicki, after she said all of this, Nicki then was a punk ass bitch and started deleting her tweets. So the folks in the streets was like, girl, she went on a coke rant, and then after her high came down, she deleted her tweets. Okay, so in response to Nicki saying A, B, C, D, E, F, G, pregnant, play with his bussy, talking about her boyfriend, Cardi said A, B, C, D, E, F, G, yo man have to snatch pussy. Pussy tastes like honeycomb. Your bro be touching 12-year-olds. I said, now what? Now that ain't funny, but it was still on point. I was like, oh my God. So tell me who y'all think won the battle. The battle. They went back and forth, child. Exchange pictures. Nicki posted a picture of a Barney. Hey, hold on. It was so much, y'all. I'm trying to find a picture of the Barney for y'all. Okay, so this is Hollywood Unlocked. They got a few more tweets. It's just so many tweets. I'm not going to continuously go through them. So Cardi posted this picture. This is Nicki's brother, the sex offender, in a pink wig. And this is the picture that Nicki posted of Cardi, Barney in the wig. And like I don't know. And Nicki just goes on and on. She deleted all of this shit this morning. Eagles, face ass, you still ugly. Girl, this girl needs help. The fact that she needs help is insanity to me. Anyway, so later on, JT chimes in and started talking random shit. Which, who asked you, girly? Who asked you? Anyway, so she also releases an audio clip of Cardi. Cardi is having a phone conversation with Ice Spice's manager. She's going off on Ice Spice. She talking about how she gonna drag Ice Spice, how she gonna whoop her ass. On that diss track, when she was talking about guess who don't keep the same energy in public with me, she's talking about Ice Spice. Because in public, Ice Spice asking for pictures and shit. So I don't know. On the call, Cardi is going off saying nigga this, nigga that. I'ma beat this bitch ass when I see her. She was like, I don't give a fuck if I see this bitch at the awards, Kroger, Whole Foods, at Glendale job. Girl, Glendale ain't got no job, whatever. When I see Ice Spice is on site. So that's what energy Cardi was on. And while she was going on her rant, she was like, I'm not one of these pussy rap bitches. I ain't no Lotto. She said, I ain't no fucking Meg. I ain't none of these hoes. So now folks, then JT commented and was like, she asked Lotto to be on the remix because you know Lotto is on the Airtime remix. JT, who asked you? We were done with you. Remember when Cardi drugged you about Magnet a few days ago? We done with you, ho. We on to the next bitch. We got bigger fish to fry. We got Nicki Minaj and her sex offender husband to work on right now. So the fact that JT interjected in that beef, it's just like, why are you interjecting and trying to pile on Cardi now that she going in with Nicki? Do you think that's gonna get you some cool points or get you back in good graces with Nicki? JT gives me suck up bitch. I don't know. The more the days go on, I've always been a Carisha fan. I've always liked Carisha more than JT because I don't like JT attitude. But it's giving more and more how everybody kept saying JT need to leave Carisha where she at. Carisha, it was a blessing that you left JT where she at. Tell her to go get dressed with her husband, find some new blouses and purses and shit, and get the fuck out your life. Exactly. Girl, fuck JT. I didn't like that. So then Ice Spice releases a little snippet of a song, and she like, my publicist told me not to respond. Ice Spice, sit the fuck down. You the slow-faced bitch she talking about. In case y'all don't know, on Cardi's album, when she say slow-faced bitch, whose spot is you taking? My spot forever, ho. I'm like a Dalmatian. Exactly. Slow-faced bitch. That's what Cardi said. To all my Ice Spice fans, I don't know what y'all call yourself. Ice cubes? What are Ice Spice fans called? The cubes? The ice cubes? Ice pops? Icicle? Icy hots? Anyway, you little icy hots, I'm sorry. That's what Cardi said. On the album, she disses Ice Spice and she say, slow face bitch, whose spot is you taking? My spot forever, ho. I'm like a Dalmatian. Exactly. So it's giving. Cardi ran through all of these girls on her album. All of the girls are in a frenzy. Cardi, you are the drama, baby. You are the drama. You are the drama. If I was Cardi, though, I would stop responding to Nicki. Let that bitch be miserable. Wait on her album to come out. And even if Cardi didn't sell as much as Nicki right now, I guarantee you, I'm willing to bet my last HD lace that Cardi's singles are going to outsell and outlast Nicki's. It absolutely is. Nicki don't even have a memorable song from Pink Friday 2 that I can think about or that I know all the words to. And I like Nicki Minaj. I used to like her music. I can sing a lot of her songs verbatim. Nothing from Pink Friday. No. Exactly. Anyway, child, so tell me what y'all think about all of the rap beef. Cardi is going up. She got the girlies panini pressed. I don't know what the hell is going on with Nicki Minaj. I feel like her medulla oblongata got disconnected from the cerebrum somewhere down there, because there's no way you're 40-something years old. You're in my age range and you dispressed about a girl that's hella younger than you and not even on your level, according to you. Unless you feel like she's getting up there. I don't know. And it's just like, I don't like the fact that she pressed Cardi so hard, but you never pressed Remy that hard. You ain't said shit to Remy. It's giving you're jealous. You a jealous bitch. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, that's all I got, friends. So tell me what y'all think about Nicki acting like a jealous stalker. Where is Kenneth Petty at? I'm sorry, but your man at some point would stop you. Like, get the fuck off that damn phone. You know what I'm saying? How your man, you could be in a little bit of drama, but then he'll stop, like, put that damn phone down. You know what I'm saying? Like, where is Kenneth Petty at? Kenneth Petty, you not strict. It's giving you don't run a strict program over there. Because if you did, Nicki wouldn't have been on a rant for hours last night. Get your shit together, girl. Or the dick ain't hidden. I'm sorry. I don't think it's hidden, friend. Because if it was, he would have been put you to sleep. Especially if you was fucked up. I don't know. Anyway, tell me what y'all think about JT chiming in. Real Housewives of Potomac and Karen. Belle Collective, is Latrice a fake friend? Why Glendale cheating? Tyrese, child, is he gonna... I'm gonna put it to y'all like this. I don't have the bandwidth this week or on a Tuesday, because y'all know I got all of my meetings. I don't have the bandwidth to deal with Tyrese on the internet crying or having a long video. I don't know, friend. I'm just trying to tell y'all right now, I can't deal with this shit. Anyway, I love y'all. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. I will talk to y'all later this evening for sure. So make sure y'all notifications are on. Bye, friend.